In today's diecast review, we're going to be looking at another canceled NASCAR Authentics exclusive. Here is Alex Bowman's 2020 Noco ChevyGoods.com Patriotic Chevrolet Camaro. Howdy, howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to another NASCAR diecast review, and today's car, well, it's going to be a epic freaking diecast review, I might add. It is Alex Bowman's 2020 Coca-Cola 600 paint scheme, the Noco ChevyGoods.com Chevrolet Camaro. Now, I gotta say, man, this paint scheme, man, is so freaking cool. I mean, just take a look at the box design for this thing. I mean, just look at that. The stars and stripes pattern, you know, it's a three-dimensional angle. Kind of reminds me of, like, some of the Daytona 500 or the Indianapolis 500 race logos, how it has, like, shooting stars or, like, fast graphics. Really cool stuff here. And this whole pattern, I mean, they took the time to have a separate pattern for the front of the box and have a separate pattern for the back of the box. To me, I mean, look at this. That is so cool. Separate pattern here to the front. That is attention to detail. And, you know, I say a lot of different things about Lino Racing, but I will say, though, and I think a lot of people could probably agree with this, is that the 2020 packaging, in my opinion, especially the later waves, like post-Wave 5, the packaging, in my opinion, is almost the greatest I've ever seen, and definitely the greatest for the car backs. Winter Circle never had detail like this. I'm just saying. Hot Wheels had some cool pieces, but to have this amount of individual detail, it is so reminiscent of the 2009 packaging when each individual diecast got their same livery or wrap or whatever it may be on the actual box that you purchase your diecast from. But luckily, this one actually comes with a magnet, so this Noco decal, you can put it anywhere you want, and you don't have to worry about it damaging. And a little bit of a fun little note here. Notice how the whole, like, the little actual, the wax coating part of the card back here, you know, the decal, or not decal, but, you know, the printed piece. The NASCAR Authentics logo is a little bit cut short, so they probably accidentally pasted this whole thing into the card back a little high up, but hey, man, it's all good. And without further ado, let's go and get this 2020 Alex Bowman exclusive. Yeah, this thing got canceled, folks, right out of the box. Alrighty, folks, brand new out of the package, and holy cow, folks, talk about one of the most detailed, patriotic paint schemes, definitely from Alex Bowman's career, but certainly from the 2020 Coca-Cola 600. Now, one thing that I will note right off the bat, unfortunately, there is no patriotic wheels here, which, I mean, it's an Authentics piece. We've seen it with the Hailie Deegan diecast, which, look, I'll cut him some slack. If you told me that, okay, the only way, like the 1000% only way we can get this diecast produced is we can't use the Coke 600 wheels and we can't put name banners, I would have said, before we were done speaking half of the sentence, I would have said, I'm totally okay with it. And, you know, I've seen some of the custom makers out there, they've actually been taking these Authentics exclusive diecasts, and I would even say this is something cool you could do as well, and they're replacing the windows from a normal Alex Bowman diecast, you know, like, let's say his Cincinnati car or whatever. They take the windows for that, they put it into this, or one of them that has, of course, you know, a front windshield banner, and they'll actually swap it out, the interior and everything. So this diecast would have the shell of an Authentics piece, but it would have the windows, the dark interior, like a Gold Series car. Something a lot of people have been doing. I've seen a lot of people do it with the DILLON Geico car that was the exclusive. So unfortunately, over here to the nose of this diecast, you got a very crooked Noco decal. That is no fun. But look at the front of this paint scheme. I mean, if you ask me, it looks a lot like Spider-Man, if you ask me, you know, that kind of, I wouldn't say a royal blue, but definitely a very saturated blue with that bright Spider-Man red. Very cool stuff, my dude. So many different shades of blue on this diecast, and I must say, great paint scheme, man. I remember this cat had a hot rod at the 600, too. Hendrick Motorsports, I mean, if William Byron didn't have the oopsie, Chase Elliott would have been a crown jewel winner. But you know, hey, he won the championship. I think he'd rather prefer that. Got the 88 right there. 3M Sunoco. The Chevrolet bow tie decal looks like it's wrapped decently. You got the Hendrick Motorsports decal right there. Let's go to the left side of this diecast, and right off the bat, I can clearly see the whole decal wrap's a little too far up, unfortunately. That's just a part of it, though, unfortunately. But yeah, you can clearly see this whole side decal right here was pushed up. You can see it from the race win sticker right there, which is from Fontana, which could be the possible final ever 2-mile super speedway race there. I don't know if they're coming back in 2022. I don't know. They say they will, but anything's possible. Got the Alex Bowman name decal. You can see how that shot up. The race car logo. There's a bullet hole in the Cup Series logo. That's really cool. But oh my god, look at this decal tear right here, my dude. Holy moly. So yeah, you can even see some of the decal outline, that kind of plastic shimmery look where the window net is. That definitely, this whole decal was way too high up. You can also see how the 88 is a lot more centered here. But on this one, it's kind of high-rising. It's climbing in the race car, ready to go turn some laps, even the Goodyear logo. So you get Goodyear NASCAR Cup Series, whatever's left of it. You got NASCAR race car, Alex Bowman, the Showman, Microsoft, Valvoline, ChevyGoods.com, Noco, Illumar, Axalta. You got Axalta right there, Freightliner, Mac Tools, Sibian, Cincinnati Electric, got the 88 right there. And I tell you what, though, this cat's 2021 paint scheme, the Ally Chevrolet Camaro. My goodness, man. You know, I've been very critical of the Hendrick Motorsports paint scheme department, but I will say, their 2021 48 car, my goodness, is one of the greatest paint schemes I have ever seen. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm telling you, man, that diecast is beautiful. If you haven't pre-ordered it, go ahead, man. And if you want free shipping, you don't like overpaying for diecasts, I know I don't. Make sure to use promo code Diecastbuffet. I have a link down below in the description. You get free shipping on orders $20 and more. So, I mean, if you want to get one of those 124s for Alex Bowman or get that 164, I'm telling you, man, that 164 Ally car, the 124, oh my god, the paintwork. Ooh, that's going to be a freaking awesome diecast, man. Got ChevyGoods.com right there. I'm getting all hyped up about a paint scheme that hasn't even released yet. That's how freaking amazing that car looks, folks. Get the Valvoline logo right there. ZL1 Camaro 1LE. And, you know, when I seen this diecast get canceled, the Alex Bowman Charlotte car, the Coke 600 one right here in my hand, you freaking idiot. Oh, boy. I think I've had too much coffee. When I see this diecast get canceled, I actually wasn't, like, concerned because if you go back in 2019, they canceled his Coke 600 car. It got produced in the Authentics, and then go back to 2018, even though they produced it in the Gold Series, they still produced his Authentics car. Authentics usually gets all of the Hendrick Patriotic paint schemes out, which is really good because I love Patriotic cars. I love Patriotic cars, I love throwbacks, I just love paint schemes, bro. And to me, there's nothing more freaking epic than stars and stripes on a stock car turning laps for 5 hours in Charlotte, North Carolina. So this whole decal right here, unfortunately, is a little bit drooped back, but the whole paint scheme pattern to me, I mean, it's almost like a confetti pattern of stars with like some very fast motion graphics here, kind of like a comic book strip, you know, maybe like how someone might move their hand really quick in a comic book and it has those like the lines that go behind it, the motion. That's what it really reminds me of. And you see this paint scheme as it's sitting still, and it looks fantastic, but could you imagine seeing this car in person turning laps at the Coke 600? Pretty cool stuff. And what the heck happened here on the roof? Oh my goodness. What the biff? You see that right there? It's like, you know, if this was an intended texture to the 88, that would be really cool, but unfortunately, I don't think that's part of it, folks. That's clear-coated. Yeah, that's clear-coated. So, you see that kind of, like, grime? Look, for the sake of the paint scheme, I'm going to say that was intended. And if it was, that's freaking awesome. It kind of gives it, like, a marble look to it. But I know darn well it's not supposed to be there, so that's unfortunate. But, I mean, if you ask me, it actually kind of looks cool. I want to be honest with you. It looks like a marble, like, cutout pattern. You know, that sharp red outlining with kind of like a modern marble texture to it. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what I'm kind of getting from it. So, I mean, even though it's a terrible defect, but, I mean, it actually looks pretty cool. You got Noco right there, and you got Noco right there on the deck lid. And someone should probably tell me, but what the biff is a Noco? What is this, like some Chevrolet parts, Chevrolet insurance, freaking a bootleg Dollar Tree? What the biff is it? I have no clue. So you got Noco right here on the magnet, which is very cool because, look, if you tell me you could put a magnet, a hood piece, or a sticker in the Authentics packaging, give me a magnet 10 times out of 10, you know. I love these because they're cool. They're, you know, roughly the same size of the diecast, right? So you can take some pretty cool photos with it. But it's just really cool to have these magnets that you can kind of display, you know? It's really cool. And you can, you know, they're versatile. You can move them around. With a sticker, you can only put it once, and then if you move it again, well, guess what? You have to put adhesive. It could tear. I like this stuff. This is really good. These things last a lot longer, bro. Let's get the 88 right there, Alex Bowman, and then, of course, the heavy inspiration of the paint scheme. And what's interesting to me is how the magnet kind of has, like, this super dark blue, right? I would almost consider it like a ink pen blue. But the whole paint scheme of the car kind of has, like, a very nice, very dark cobalt blue. So it's interesting color combinations there, but I kind of like the dark texture to it. Kind of gives it a little bit more variety, but obviously heavy inspiration behind the actual 88 logo on the side. Very, very cool diecast, folks. So if you don't have this diecast in your collection, and you're a fan of Patriotic cars, what are you doing? This is one of the best Patriotic cars of the 2020 Coca-Cola 600, and I'm excited to see what Alex Bowman is going to bring to the 2021 Coca-Cola 600, if you ask me, because every year that he's been at Hendrick, he's had a really cool Patriotic car, and I think 2021 hopefully won't be no different, especially with the Ally paint schemes. The last two seasons kind of having like a military vibe to it. You know, he had like the digital camo, and then last year he kind of had like an Air Force style paint scheme. Really cool stuff. So I'm curious how Alex Bowman and Ally, what they could come up with. But nonetheless, thank you, NASCAR Authentics, for saving this diecast after it was canceled. But I had a hunch. This diecast was going to be released in the Authentics line. As the previous 2 years, we got this diecast in the Authentics line. But anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can tune in for NASCAR diecast-related videos. All kinds of cool stuff over here on the channel. You know, unboxings, hauls, diecast reviews. I mean, heck, maybe we'll do a review like on one of these old school things right here. Check that out. Oh, wait, Bobby Labonte, man. Look at that beautiful freaking petty blue Dodge Charger. Not Intrepid, not Avenger, freaking Dodge Charger from 08. That thing's a hot rod. Anyways, folks, thank y'all so much for watching. Have a blessed one. Diecast Buffet signing off.